Live from the O'Hara Construction Studio in downtown Jackson, it's the Bart Hawley Show. I'm Griffin DeShetler, inviting you to join Bart and his guests. Jackson Public Schools Superintendent Jeremy Patterson, Jackson City Manager Jonathan Green, from Henry Ford Thoracic Surgery, Dr. Mohan Kulkarni and Rhonda Albrecht. From the Jackson Symphony Orchestra, Director of Music, Matt Aubin. And from Marshall Motors, Frank Murdoch and Laura Teselios. And now, here's Bart.
Thank you very much, Griffin, and good afternoon and welcome. Thanks so much for joining us on this cloudy day. It's still cloudy, and it's going to be cloudy all day, but after today, things are going to be beautiful. High of 77 today, and windy, gusts as strong as 20 miles an hour. Have you been outside, Brandon?
It's pretty windy out,
Yeah, it's windy and it's 69.
I like that.
Yeah,
It's kind of nice.
Very comfortable.
Yeah, very.
Tonight, we're into the 50s for some good sleeping weather, partly cloudy skies, 58. Thursday, starting with clouds, but then becoming mostly sunny and a high of 80. Friday, sunny, 83. Saturday, sunny, 82. Sunday, sunny, 74. There might be a little shower on Saturday. On Monday and Tuesday, sunny, temperature right around 70, 71 degrees. Wow, some delightful weather for the next few days. Thank you, Kelly Express, bringing you today's weather. And Kelly Express invites you to their grand reopening. The former Pacific Pride on Cooper, just north of I-94, is now a Kelly Express. Now, they don't have a convenience store, but they've got gas, every variety you could ever want, diesel, E85, a regular, super, premium, high test, extra leaded, everything you've ever wanted for your vehicle is available, and they can accommodate big commercial vehicles, semis, and more, 24/7 credit card, debit card access. And tomorrow, Friday from 3 till 6, they will have the grand reopening with food trucks, giveaways, spin the wheel for prizes, and more. We'll see you there Friday afternoon. Let's look outside. We've got the look from atop the Blake building, and a pretty quiet day downtown today. I think we've got, the summer vacationing is continuing. People are still away, even though school started today. People slowly starting to filter
It's a
back.
vacation because the kids started school again, so the
Right,
adults are on vacation.
Yeah. Parents,
You know?
they're glad they're out of the house.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, they get their own vacation.
Is it a full day today? Half day?
It's a half day. Barrett's
Oh.
already out. He said he had a great time.
Is he
at school
standing
today.
by the side of that building, the school right now, waiting for a ride?
I think I got to go. I didn't think about it.
He had a good day?
He did, yeah.
Great. Today is the first day of school, August 20th, International Day of Medical Transporters, National Bacon Lovers Day, National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day, National Hawaiian Pizza Day, which shouldn't be a pizza, but people love the pineapple on pizza. Brendan?
It's controversial. People love it or they don't like it or they love it.
I mean, I'll eat it.
It's okay. Yeah, I could eat it.
Yeah. It's National Lemonade Day, National Radio Day, remember that? And World Mosquito Day. It seems like the mosquitoes haven't been that bad this summer. Have you noticed them?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. I was on this day in 2000, the peregrine falcon, the world's fastest bird, actually the world's fastest anything, at 200 miles an hour. They removed it from the endangered species list. It had been threatened for more than 3 decades, and the resurgence credited to the banning of the pesticide DDT. There we have a screenshot from the nest of Jackson's falcons atop the Jackson County Tower building. Now I know we have falcons in Jackson right now because I can hear them. Do you hear them?
Yeah.
At feeding time, like 4 o'clock, I think they eat all the time, but you can hear them screech, and they dive bomb, and they attack littler birds, snatch them out of the air, and feed them to their kids. They are what do they call these kinds of birds? Raptors? Is that it? Is that the category?
The raptors?
Raptors? Yes,
Yeah,
they're raptors.
Ben says yes.
They're raptors. What's on the desk that's sticky? Is somebody using my desk for something?
I don't know. I can't want to answer that.
On or about, we don't know for sure, on this day in 1619, 20 and odd Angolans, kidnapped by the Portuguese, arrived in the British colony of Virginia and then are bought by English colonists. The exact date is not definitively known, but this is the day that's been settled on to mark the arrival of enslaved Africans to the New World, beginning 2.5 centuries of slavery in North America. Well, not a good day in history. On this day in 1920, 7 men, including legendary all-around athlete and football star Jim Thorpe, met to organize a professional football league, and this is where they met. It wasn't a beautiful ballroom of a glitzy hotel. It was a car dealership. They met at the Jordan and Hupmobile Auto Showroom in what city, Brandon?
Canton?
That's it. Good job.
That was the $1 million question
Yes.
I needed.
Canton. There was no money on that question. That was
Oh, dang.
a zero
I like that car.
value question. That's a Hupmobile.
Yeah.
The Jordan and Hupmobile Auto Showroom in Canton, Ohio, that started the American Professional Football Conference, which would eventually become the National Football League. On this day in 1945, Brooklyn Dodgers utility player Tommy Brown homered to drive in his team's only run in an 11-1 loss to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now that sounds insignificant, except for a couple of things. It happened 11 days after the United States bombed Nagasaki, Japan. So all of the able-bodied young men of this country were in the war. So our baseball teams, they had kids, the reserves, Little League kids. Tommy was 17 years at the time he hit that home run, and he is the youngest player, as of even today, the youngest player ever to homer in a Major League Baseball game. Tommy Brown, do you have one of his baseball cards? I bet it's worth a lot of money.
I'm sure it is.
And on this day in 1989, and Brandon, you'll know everything about this because you love to watch 2020 and Dateline and 48 Hours. Lyle and Eric Menendez shot their parents, Jose and Kitty, in their families in the den.
Yeah.
Then they drove up Mulholland Drive. They dumped their shotguns, and then they went to the local movie theater to buy tickets as an alibi. They didn't go to the movie.
Yeah.
So that was
They're
a
busy.
bad choice, because anyone knows that you buy a ticket and say, "Oh, I was at the movie." The cops are going to say, "Well, tell us about the movie." Well, they apparently didn't get that question. The pair returned home. Lyle called 911 and cried, "Somebody killed my parents." Yes, you did. And we know that to this day, and these two are still in jail. Are they going to get out?
They have a huge fan club that's trying to get them out. It's crazy. Like, I don't know if you see the Netflix documentary. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's possible they'll soon see the light of day. Now on to Today in the J, brought to you by Experience Jackson, as we see the Grass Lake Community Events Park, where tonight it is Grass Lake Music in the Park and Music Market. Tonight, entertainment by Jimmy Aguirre. Stop by the Music Market from 4 till 7 p.m. and pick up something special from local crafters and artisans, artists, and farmers. They have Mexa Billy's food truck on site. Visit one of the new restaurants in Grass Lake. Ghost Rider DJ will be spinning tunes, and Jimmy will start playing at 6:30 p.m. Tonight's event sponsored by True Community Credit Union, Designs by Judy, and JTV. We look forward to seeing you there. The American One Credit Union summer sale starts today. The summer sale continues through Saturday at the American One Event Center at Killy Park. Over 300 vehicles to choose from, and you have a chance to win your first month's payment. Pop-up ceramics for the birds tonight at Jackson College in the Steam Factory. You can still sign up, and you don't even have to have any experience with pottery or glazing or any of that. All will be taught to you by the instructors at JC, and there's a link to sign up on our website, and also you can go to jccmi.edu. At the Ellis Sharp Museum, they have a special exhibit this week, Civil War, Michigan Civil War, and this is a lead up to the Civil War muster, which is this Saturday and Sunday. This is an exhibition that is on loan from the Detroit Historical Society. You'll learn how the state's citizens played a vital role in one of the most defining moments in American history. The first shots fired at Fort Sumter were by Michiganders. How about that? And Astronomical Observatory Viewing Night. We hope the clouds clear so that you can see the night skies. And I think there's still some meteor showers going on. I know there are meteors, and it's, for some reason, it's active time. But if the clouds clear, you'll be able to see the night sky tonight from 9 till 11 at Jackson College. And be sure and stop into Nostalgia Inc. sometime this week. It is their 40th anniversary, and they've got specials, giveaways, games, and more all week long at Nostalgia Inc., 139 South Mechanic Street in downtown Jackson. And that's it, Today in the J, presented by Experience Jackson. Well, this morning, NASCAR released the 2026 schedule for all three of the national series. And there's a couple new things. First, I'll tell you what you're wondering. NASCAR has set the date for Michigan International Speedway in 2026, June 7th, Sunday, June 7th. And that's pretty much the same as last year. So the tradition for many years has been Father's Day weekend at MIS. We're a week early again this year. New this year, a street course event in San Diego's Naval Base Coronado, and the championship weekend for all three national circuits moves to Homestead in Miami, and new NASCAR Cup Series points races at Chicagoland Speedway in July and North Wilkesboro Speedway also in July, and that's the first there since 1996, first to be back in Chicago since 2019. Today's show being brought to you by Accelerate Jackson County. Accelerate Jackson County invites you to join and help in the impact that Accelerate Jackson County is making in our community. They have some great wins, including the Jackson Technology Park North. They've added over $131 million invested and more than 1,300 jobs created. From talent development to housing and business growth, AJC is leading the charge. visit Accelerate Jackson County .org and be part of the movement. If not us, then who? Great to have Accelerate Jackson County leading all of the development in our community. It's Wednesday, and that means it's Wellness Wednesday, a new feature on our show each week. Henry Ford Jackson Hospital presents Wellness Wednesday. We will feature experts sharing insights on how to live healthier, prevent illness, and get the care you need when you need it. Wellness Wednesday. Today, we will feature Dr. Mohan Kulkarni and nurse practitioner Rhonda Albrecht. They have a new location that they'll be sharing with us today on Wellness Wednesday. Also on today's show, Superintendent at Jackson Public Schools, Jeremy Patterson. Jeremy in his, second month now as superintendent. Former Superintendent Jeff Beal just stopped by, and I think he must have been confused. Jeff, you're not the superintendent anymore. Jeremy's going to do the guest spot today. So he left. He was here with, did you see him? He was here with Christianetti.
He left?
Yeah, they're gone. Jeff, I didn't know this, but there's a 30-month no contact period. So Jeff and Jeremy, they couldn't even talk. Couldn't even get together for coffee. It's the law. We have Jonathan Green, Jackson City Manager. They had a city council meeting last night. We'll hear what happened. Matt Aubin is the director of music with the Jackson Symphony Orchestra. He will be previewing this Friday night Summer Pops concert. And Frank Murdoch and Laura Tselios will be here from Marshall Motors. They've got a car show that's happening this week at the Chelsea Fair. All this and more here today on JTV, and we get started right after this.